Hello, friends. Today we are going to discuss the second part of the second semester examination paper 2023. So, in the first question, we are given a matrix question. So, you can say they have given us the A matrix and B matrix. So, first one, we have to find B plus 2A. Okay. So we can write those matrices. Always see when we add two matrices, their order should be similar. Okay, this is a 2 by 2 matrix. This one is also a 2 by 2 matrix. So then we can add. So we have to get B plus 2A. Then B we can write 5 minus 2, 1, 3 plus 2 times 3, 2, 1, 4. Okay, so 5 minus 2, 1, 3. Now we have to get 2 times A, no? So when we get the 2 times A, what we have to do? We have to multiply all these elements by 2. Okay, so what we get here? 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. Okay. So now we have to add. So we add the corresponding elements. We add this and this. So that's 11. Then we add this and this. Then we get 0. Now we add this one and this one. So we get 5. And we add this one and this one. Then we get 11. Okay. So our answer is 11, 0, 5, 11. Okay. Okay. I have to erase each question before going to the next part. So if you have anything to write down, please pause the video and write that down. Okay, now we have to get A minus B. So A is 3, 1, 2, 4 minus 5 minus 2, 1, 3. Okay, then this is minus 2, 3, 1, minus 1. Right? So we subtract from 3 minus 5, get minus 2. 1 minus minus 2 means 1 plus 2, that's 3. This is 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1, 1. And this one, 4 minus 3. That's that should be plus 1. No? 4 minus 3, that should be plus 1. This one is minus 2. 3 minus 5 minus 2. 1 minus minus 2. This is 1 plus 2, so 3. Okay. So this is the answer for the second part. Okay, then before going to the other part, I have to erase this. Okay, now we have to get b squared. So b squared means b times b. Okay, so b is 5 minus 2, 1, 3 times 5 minus 2, 1, 3. Okay, now always remember when we multiply two matrices, we have to get rows from the first matrix and columns from the second matrix. Okay, so this is a 2 by 2 matrix. This one is also a 2 by 2 matrix. So these two should be equal. These two should be equal if we if we want to multiply these two matrices, these two numbers should be equal. Now those two are 2 and 2, so those two are equal, and the resultant matrix will be these two. So 2 by 2 matrix will be our answer. So let's write the 2 by 2 matrix here. Now we have four places. Okay, so this matrix, what is the row? This is first row, this is second row. This is first column, this is second column. Okay, this matrix is first row, first column. This element is first row, first column element. So we have to get the first row from first matrix and first column from second matrix. Now how we get the answer? This one multiplied by the first element, and we can write it 5 times 5, and we add it to these two multiply. Okay, then minus 2 times 1. Now what is the answer? 25 minus 2 is 23. So here the answer is 23. Now if we want this element, tell me what is the row? That's second row, first column. Okay, so now we have to get the second row and first column. Second row and first column. So second row is this, first column is this. Okay, now we have to find the first column second row element. It means this one. So then we know that it is in the first column and second row. So we have to take the second row from the first matrix, first column from the second matrix. So what do? We multiply 1 and 5. 1 times 5 plus 3 times 1. So 3 times 1. So what is the answer? 8 is the answer. Okay, then after that, we are going to the first row, second column element. So that means first row from the first matrix, second column from the second matrix. Then 5 times minus 2, 5 times minus 2 plus 2 times 3. then that's the answer is minus 10 plus 6 equals minus 4. So this is minus 4. Then we know this element is in the second row and second column. So always we take the columns from the second matrix, rows from the first matrix. So second column, second row, no? Then second row from the first matrix, second column from the second matrix. So then 1 times minus 2, 1 times minus 2 plus 3 times 3, 3 times 3. So that means minus 2 plus 9. So minus 2 plus 9 is 7. So this is the answer for the b square. Okay, I had to erase this part before I go to the next question. Okay, so then in the second question, they have given us find x, giving your answer as a decimal. Okay, now you can see this is two ratios. We know that we can write ratios as a fraction. That is the thing we are doing here. 5 over 2. If you wrote the first part of the ratio as the numerator, always second ratio also the first number should be the numerator. So 3 over x. Now we have equal to fractions. Then what we can do, we can cross multiply. Okay, 5 times x equals 2 times 3. 2 times 3. So 5x equals 6. Then x equals 6 over 5. Okay, that's the answer. So the second one, divide 400 books into two libraries in the ratio of 7 to 3. Okay, so they have given us amount of books and a given ratio. So we have to divide these books in this given ratio. So to do that, first we add these two. Okay, first we add these two and we get what? 7 plus 3 is 10. Okay, now we know the total. Okay, the total ratio. Now, how much should we give to the first one? Let's get this as A. This is B. So we can say A is equal to 7 over 10 as a fraction of whole. Let's say we get 7 pieces and 3 pieces. So we totally have 10 pieces. The meaning of this is A had 7 pieces out of 10 and B has 3 pieces out of 10. So the fraction that B has is 3 over 10. So how many books should A get? So 400 times 7 over 10. That means 280. How much books should B get? 400 times 3 over 10. So that means 120. Okay. Okay. In the third question A part, boys to girls ratio in a school is 3 to 2. If there are 600 girls in the school, how many boys are there? So what is the total of these two ratios? 5. So what is the fraction of boys in this school? So that's 3 over 5. Fraction of girls in this school is 2 over 5. So they are saying that the girls, the number of girls are there is equal to 600. Okay. So 2 out of 5 is equal to 600. 2 out of 5 is equal to 600. So that means 2 out of 5 is equal to 600. So if we want to find the total, how can we find that? So 600 is 2, no? So then we can get 600 over 2 times 5 is equal to the total. So that means 300 times 5,500 children are there. That's for the B part. So how many boys are there? So if 2 over 5 is 600, we have to find 3 over 5. That's what we don't know. So 3 over 5, so 600 should be 2 over 5. So we want to find 3 over 5. These two cancels out. Then 300 times 3 equals 900. Okay, 900 boys are there. Total is 1500. Okay, now the fourth question. Four kids share out equally some chocolates in a tin and get 10 each. Four kids. If there were five kids, how many chocolates would each kid get? Okay, total of the chocolate, what is the amount? 4 times 10. So 40 chocolates are there. So if there were five kids, how many chocolates would each kid get? Then if five kids are there, uh, amount of chocolate each get is equal to 40 divided by uh, 5. Then 40 divided by 5 equals to 8. So each kid get 8 chocolates. Okay, now we have to simplify. So a squared b over b squared c. So a squared means a times a times b. Then b square c means b times b times c. So if we see a common factor, we can cancel out in both numerator and denominator. So there is b in both the numerator and denominator. So we can cancel those two out. Then a square over bc is the simplified answer. Okay. And in the second part of third question, simplify where possible. Okay, simplify where possible. I think there could be a printing mistake here. They have given us a question mark. Let's think this question mark is something like x. So then we can get the question mark out. 1 plus 1 over 2 times question mark. Okay. Then we can cancel these two question marks. Then we are left with 2 over 2 equals 1. I'm just thinking this as this question mark as a variable. Okay. So if I substitute the question mark with x, we get something like this. So with that, we can find this is 2x, x plus x is 2x, over 2x equals 1. That's the answer we got. So this one also I'll substitute question mark as x. Then I can write it as 3x plus 6x squared over 3xx. So 3 and x are common factors. So 1 plus 2x over 3x squared. So 1x and this x, 3 and 3 can be cancelled out. 1 plus 2x over x is the answer. So if I convert it back into question marks, it would be 1 plus 2 question mark over question mark. Okay. Okay, now they have given us a question to find the answer of this. Okay, they are saying us to find this. So if we think that these question marks are a variable like x, then we can't find the answer for the uh, question mark because this is not a equation. This is just a formula. Okay, 9 over 4x times 8x squared over 3. Okay, so x gets cancels out. 9 times 8 times x over 4 times 3. This is 2. This is 3. So 6x is the answer. Now in the fourth one, they are asking us what is the LCM of 10x and 15x squared. 10x, 15x squared. Okay, first we can divide by 3. Then we get 10x, 5x squared. Okay, now we divide by 5. 2x x squared. Now we divide by 2. X squared. Now we divide by x. 1 x. Again with x. 1 1. So this is the LCM of these two. Okay, so 3 times, 5 times, 2 times, x times x. Okay, so then it would be 15 times to 30. 30 x squared is the answer. Okay, then in the fifth one, they say us to simplify. Okay, simplify. I'll think this question mark as a variable like x. So we have to simplify. So 1 over 3x minus 3 over 5x. Okay, so we both can get a common denominator. So then it would be 15x. Then this would be 5 minus this would be 9. Okay, so minus 4 over 15x is the answer. After that, b part is there. So question mark is equal to x. 3x minus 2 over 4 plus 2x plus 1 over 5. So then we can find a common denominator, that would be 20. Uh, okay, so I have to multiply this by 5 and multiply this by 4. Okay, then the answer would be 15x minus 10 plus 8x plus 4 over 20. Okay, now 15x plus 15x, 23x minus 6 over 20. Now we are in the fourth question. In this question, they are saying us to construct ABC using a pair of compasses and a ruler. Okay, let's see how we can construct this. First, we have to construct this 7 centimeter base side, then 6 centimeter AB and 5 centimeter AC. So let's draw the 7 centimeter base. Put the ruler here, starting from the 0th position. Draw a line till you find 7. Okay. Now after that we have to draw this BA side.
It's 6 centimeters. So what you have to do is take your compass into the 0 point and take 6 centimeters. This is 6 centimeters. Then put it here and draw a fraction of hair, a circle. Okay, this is enough. And again, get the now this somewhere along this path will be our A point. So we have to then get the CA side distance to the compass. So that's 5 centimeters. We have to get 5. That's 5. Then put the compass point needle here. Rotate this and get the intersection point. Okay. So this is where the A point will be. Now this is A. This is B, C. A, B and C. You can write it. This is A, B and C. And this is 6 centimeters. This is 5 centimeters. This is 5 centimeters. This is 7 centimeters. Okay. Then after that, we did this part. Construct the locus of points which are 3 centimeters away from B. So this is B. We have to construct a locus of points where 3 centimeters away from B. Let's say this is 3 centimeters. This is 3 centimeters. Okay. So anywhere can be a point which is 3 centimeters away. Anywhere can be those kind of points. So when I complete all the points, can you see what is the shape? It's a circle, no? The radius is what? 3 centimeters. So the locus of points which are 3 centimeters away from B, the point is the circle, which is the center is the point B and the radius is 3 centimeters. So we can draw that also. Put the compass needle here and get 3 centimeters to the compass. Then put the needle in the B point. Draw the locus. Okay, this is the locus, that is 3 centimeters away. So the radius is 3 centimeters. Radius is 3 centimeters. Okay, this part also we did. Now the third part. Construct the locus of points which are equidistant from point A and C. Okay, so if we want the equidistance locus, equidistant locus of points of 2 points, what is the thing we have to get? So let's say the middle point of AC is equidistant, right? Equidistant. And perpendicular to this point, if I get something like this, these two distances are also same. But this will have to be perpendicular. And to this direction also, if I get a perpendicular point to the middle point, these two distances are also similar. So you can see the perpendicular bisector of AC is the locus that we are interested in now. So the perpendicular bisector of AC is the locus of points that are equidistant from A and C. Okay, we can draw that too. Now this is our locus. So if we want to construct this using the compass, we can do something like this. Let me erase those parts. Okay. First we can put the compass needle here. Draw some circle fraction from here also. Can draw. And then put the needle here. And draw again. And draw. So you can see that now we have 2 points. If we trace these two, we get a perpendicular bisector. So this is the perpendicular bisector. If we continue it to long, it could be the locus of points that are equidistant to point A and C. Okay, this part also I think it is clear. Now, fourth one, name the meeting point of locus in 2 and 3 which is inside the triangle as P. 2 and 3 meeting point inside the triangle. Okay, I have erased that circle. So I have drawn it again. See 3 centimeters. Okay, put the middle here. Draw it. And you can see this is the point there. Say this is the P point. Two locuses intersect here. That's the point they are interested in inside the triangle. Okay, this part also we have done. Okay, in the fifth question we have a percentage problem. A factory has 1200 workers. This is the total. Out of them 480 are males. What is the female percentage? So we can find the female as total minus males. So we can get 20, 100 plus 600, 720. So we have to find the female percentage. That's equal to the female workers count over total times 100. Okay, so these two cancels out. 12 times 6 is 72. Then the percentage is 60%. Okay. Then the second one, person buys a clock for 20 pounds and sells it again with 12% gain. Find the selling price. We can first find the gain. There are two methods. We can use the first method first. First method is we can find the gain first. So buying in price is 20. Out of that 12%, then 24 over 10 means 2.4. That should be the gain. So selling price would be 22.4. Adding the buying in price and gain. Now there's another method using only one step. You can find the selling price. To do that, we have to get the buying in price multiplied by 100 plus the gain percent. 100 plus 12 over 100. Now we get 20 times 112 over 100. Now 224 over 10. So that's 22.4. Again, we got the correct answer. Then the third one, find the yearly income tax due on taxable income of 20,000 if the rate is 30,000. Find the yearly income tax due on taxable income 20,000 if the rate is 30,000. So we have to find the yearly income tax due on the taxable income of 20,000 if the rate is 30%. We have to find the yearly income tax. We have to get 30% from this 20,000. That's all. 20,000 times 100, 30 over 100. Okay, now this is the 6,000. The 6,000 pounds. That's the uh, yearly income tax. Okay. Then fourth part, a dress is 28 pounds after 20% discount. What is the price before the discount? Okay, so there is a buying price. Buying price, let's take it as BP plus gain is equal to 128. So we can write that gain is equal to buying price times uh, the percentage fraction. Then according to this question, what is the gain? I'm doing the fourth one, right? Not the fifth one. And this is the fourth one. So BP times percentage fraction. BP is, we don't know BP, times percentage fraction is 20 over 100. So this is the gain we know. These two cancels out. 1 over 5 times BP. So BP over 5 is the gain. Now we know that BP over 5 is the gain, and it equals to 28. We can take common denominator. 5 BP plus BP over 5 equals 28. Now we can add 6 BP equals 5 times 28. So BP is equal to 5 times 28 over 6. We can divide by 2, we get 14.3. Then 70 over 3. That means 2, it's divided here. 70 divided by 3, 6, 3.33. 23.333 is the answer. Now we have to do the fifth question. So I'll erase all that. If you want to write anything, pause the video and write it. Find the interest you get if you deposit 500,000 in bank, which gives 9% interest per annum. Find the interest you get if you deposit 500,000 in a bank, which gives 9% interest per annum. Okay, so 500,000, 9% per annum. Fraction percentage is this. These two cancel out. Now it's the 45,000. So we have to pay 45,000. Okay. For the sixth question, we have to use a graph paper. So I have drawn the x-axis and y-axis in the graph paper. So this is the weight in kilograms. This is the frequency in the y-axis. So we have to draw a histogram. Histogram means it is similar to a bar chart. So we have to mark these frequencies as a bar chart in the graph paper. So the first one, 0 to 4, it's 10. Okay. So I am drawing 0 to 4, 10. And after that, 4 to 8 is 20. 4 to 8 is 20. Then we are here in the 8 to 12, and that's 30. 8 to 12, 30. 8 to 12, 30. Then 12 to 16, That's 40. Okay, so it's 40. Then 16 to 20. It's 20. Okay, so this is the histogram, like a bar chart, right? Then we have to find the frequency polygon. Okay, before drawing the frequency polygon, it's better to expand this a little bit. So you can get half of a column and mark it here. So this would be similar to -2. And this will be similar to 22. Okay. Now when you draw the histogram, it is important to get the midpoint of the columns, uh, midpoint of the columns. Okay. So then what we do is we combine these two points starting from this one. Okay, otherwise we have to start from here. Then again, and again, down till 20, and again we have to go to 22. So that's the frequency polygon. Okay, now we have drawn the frequency polygon and the histogram. Now we are in the seventh question. Answer the whole question on a graph paper. So we have to get a graph paper and provide the answers in there. Okay. First, they have given us 2 points. So A is 5 2, B is 3 1. So let me get this graph paper. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. So A is 5 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 2, 1, 2. This is A. Then after that B is 3 1. Here 3, this is 1. Then we want the vector. I think there's a printing mistake here. So I'll take it as AB. We have to write the vector AB. So when we write a vector, what we do is, if we write the vector AB, it is in the direction of this. AB means we are going from A to B. So the direction of the vector is this. So then what we do is, this is the positive x direction, this is the positive y direction. We write the directions, positive x and positive y, in a matrix like this. So this is the units went in the positive x direction. This is the units went in the positive y direction. Okay. Then in the positive x direction, we have gone no units, no? We haven't gone in this direction. But in the opposite direction, we have gone 2 units. So we can write it as -2. Then in the positive y direction also, we haven't gone. We have gone in the exact opposite direction. So we can write it as -1. So the vector here is AB vector is -2, -1. Okay. Now the second part. Draw the following vectors and label with the letter and an arrow. Okay. Draw the following vectors and label with the letter and an arrow. H is, let me erase these things. Okay, H is equal to -2, 5. So that means we are going in the negative x direction 2 units. That's like this. Starting from here, we go here. Then in the positive y direction, we have to go 5 units. Then I have to erase this part. -2, 5. Positive y direction, we have to go 5 units, starting from the ending point we enter. Okay. We are left with here. So now our vector is this. So this is the vector h. Okay, then we have to mark the b vector. B is 5, 0. The meaning of this is positive x direction, we go 5 units. So if we start from here, we end up, we can draw it in dotted lines. Okay, 5 units. We end up here. Now, in the positive y direction, we have to go 0 units. So we end up here. Now, our starting point and ending point, we trace. Then this is the vector b. Okay, I hope that is clear. Then the third part. 3, 5 is a vector. The endpoint of the coordinate is 8, 4. Find the coordinates of the starting point. So now they are giving us the endpoint. So it's better to have a coordinate axis for this one. So I'll quickly draw a coordinate axis. Okay. X, no, Y, X. Okay. Now the ending point it is 8, 4. So 4, here 8 and 4. Here 8. So this is the ending point. So our given vector is 3, 5. Okay. So when we are given the starting point, we go in the direction they are telling us. So if we are given the starting point as this, we go 3 points to positive x and 5 points to positive y. Okay, now this is our vector. But when they are given the ending point, so this is now the ending point. So this is the vector's direction. Now, if we want to find the starting point, what we have to do? We have to go in the exact opposite. Okay. First we came this way. Now we have to go this way in the exact opposite. So if we are given the ending point, the given vector is 3, 5. Now if we want to find the starting point, what we do? We take the exact opposite. So to get the exact opposite, we have to multiply these two numbers by -1. Then it becomes -3 -5. Then starting from here, we mark -3 and -5. So -3 means we have to go in the negative x direction 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Then starting from here, we have to go 5 points in the negative y direction. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we end up here. So this is the starting point. Now x direction is this. So 3 and 5. 3, 5. This is our vector. Okay. I hope that's also clear. In the fourth part, they are given a vector. If L is equal to 2, 4, find 1 over 2L. Okay. So 1 over 2 times 2, sorry, 1 over 2 times 2, 4 vector. What do we have to do? We have to multiply each of these elements. So 1 over 2 times 2 is 1. 1 over 2 times 4 is 2. This is our answer. Then we have to find minus L. Minus L means the exact opposite vector of L. So we have to multiply both these terms by -1. That's we have to do. 2, 4. Then the exact opposite is -2 minus 4. Simple as that. Then we have to get -2 times L. So we have to multiply by -2. Then we get -4 minus 8. Now draw a diagram to represent minus L. Okay, let's see that. Think that we start from here. This is the starting. So L is 2 and 4. This is L. Now what we have to get is, we have to get minus L. So let's think that I started from here. This is start. Minus L means L is equal to 2, 4. So minus L is -2 minus 4. So -2 in the x direction means this. -4 in the y direction is this. So vector is this. This is minus L. Okay, I hope that's also clear. Then the fifth part, if x equals 4 and y equals -2, 1, find x plus y. Okay, so x is 3 or 4. We first mark x. Not 3 or 4, it's 3, 4 vector 3 and 4. So it's better if we draw it starting from a middle point, otherwise I would not have enough space. So this is 3 starting from here, 3, 4. So our best vector is this. This is x. Then if we want to find x plus y, what do we have to do? We start the drawing the next vector from the endpoint of the first vector. So this is the endpoint. So x is this. Now we start drawing the y from here. So -2, 1. So this is 1. Now what is x plus y? Now we have to trace the initial point and the end point. So this is our x plus y. What is the answer? In the positive x direction, 1 unit. In the positive y direction, 5 points. So our x plus y vector is equal to 1, 5. You can even see that by adding these corresponding elements. If we add these two, we get 1. If we add these two, we get 5. 1, 5. Okay. Represent only xy on a diagram. So we have done it here. I hope that's clear. Okay. Any question? Use graph paper to answer the whole question. In the first part, they have given us uh, equations of two lines. First one is y equals 3x plus 5. Second one is 2y equals 6x plus 7. Okay, the question is without drawing the graphs, prove that line 1 and line 2 are parallel. Okay, you all know that this is the general equation of the uh, straight line. So you know that this is the gradient, this is the y-intercept. The thing is, if the y-intercept, if the gradient of two equations are similar, then we can say those two are parallel. If m1 equals m2 in y equals m1 x plus c1, y equals 2x plus c2, if m1 equals m2, then two lines are parallel. That's the theory behind this. Okay, now if we can show that the gradients are similar, gradients are the same, then we can say that these two lines are parallel. So you can see that this line, this equation is not in the general form. General form is this. So it has the form of y equals mx plus c. So always y should be the coefficient of y should be 1. So it has 2 here. So we have to divide all by 2 and make it in the general form. So divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. Then we get y equals 3x plus 7 over 2. Now this is the equation that is in linear form. So now you can see this is the gradient of the first line and the second. So I can say m1 is this is m2, then m1 equals m2, then we can say therefore two lines are parallel. These two equal to. So then second part A, copy and complete the table to draw the graph of y equals 2x minus 1. First, we have to complete this table. So x is, they have given the value for x minus 2 to plus 1. So we have to get 2x. So minus 4 minus 2 0 2. Then we have to add, we have to subtract 1 from 2x. Then we have to subtract this, uh, no, we have to add because this is minus 1. So then minus 5 minus 3 minus 1 1. Okay. So now we got the coordinates. Now we have to put it in the, um, so now we have to mark those coordinate in this graph paper. So this is y, this is x. So first point is minus 2 minus 5. Minus 2 minus 5 is here. Then minus 1 minus 3 is here. Then 0 minus 1 is here. 1 is here. So you can see they have told us to take 1 centimeter as 1 unit. Okay. So this is a graph paper that has 2 millimeter in this small square. This is 2 millimeter. So you have 5 these small squares there. So that's 1 centimeter. So we can draw. So then this is 1 centimeter and this is 1 unit. So then we can draw, this is our line y equals 2x minus 1. Okay, then we have to draw x equals minus 3 and y equals minus y equals 3. So on the same set of axes. Then what is the meaning of x equals minus 3? The meaning of that is always the x value is equal to minus 3. So x value is equal to minus 3 where? Here. No? So the line should go through minus 3 parallel to the y-axis. Always in this line, x is equal to minus 3. You can see x is always equal to minus 3. Okay. Then y equals to 3 means always the y value is equal to 3. So y equals 3 is here. So then along this line, always the y value is equal to 3. Okay. So we have completed both part A and part 1 and part 2 of the 2023 paper. I hope you understood most of the things. If you have any questions, uh, put it in the comment section. And good luck with your exams.